Hello there, Standard 2. How are you today? Are you done with your last week's artwork? Have you read through our lesson objective for today? I guess you have known that today's lesson we are going to create an artwork which consists of lines. If you remembered last year, we have learned about the 7 elements, and each of the elements we have also tried to create artworks based on those elements. Okay, so before we start with our today's artwork, let's take a step back into types of lines and see which type of lines are you going to use today. Okay, so I'm going to use my marker because I want you to see it clearly later. Okay, types of lines. There are many types of line. Okay, lines are a point from one point to another point. Okay, which means that there's a point over here and there is a point over here. When you connect those 2 points together, they become a line. Okay, so this one you can call it a thick line, and this one maybe you can call it a thin line because it's a little bit thin than the first one. And then maybe you want to consider using dash line later. That is up to you. A dash line or some vertical line like this, or maybe you want to use some angle line like this, or maybe you want to use some dotted lines. Okay, sometimes you might want to use the same dash line or the same straight line, but just want to use it like one is thick and then one is thin like this. Or you might want to do other lines like wavy lines, spiral line. Who likes spiral lines? I like spiral lines. Or you can do some zigzag lines and cross hatching or hashtag lines. Okay, what else? Curly line. Curly line. Or maybe you just want to create lines by using shapes. That's also fine. Or maybe you just want to create some shapes by using the lines like this. Okay, what else? There are many more, right? Okay, so these are some examples that you might want to use later on. Okay, maybe you want to try a smaller ripple lines like this. Okay. Okay, so those are lines. Okay, we use lines to create shapes and also to create textures, as well as to create space in your artwork later on. Okay, so let's start with your artwork. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, we are going to start with something simple today, and what we are going to do is that I want you to put some lines on the object that I am going to show you. Okay, you can use your crayon or your colored pencils or your colored pens, and if you have colored marker, then you can use your colored marker as well to create this artwork. Okay, right, so today we are going to create a picture of a cup, okay, or a mug, and on the mug you can put as many types of lines you want, or you can put just one type of lines, and also please fill in the background later on. Okay, You can use it as a portrait layout or a landscape layout. I think I'm going to use portrait today because I want to draw a huge cup, a mug, hot mug of coffee. Okay, so let's draw the cup. Let's draw the cup, or you can draw a mug also can, right? I will start by using my marker first so that you can see clearer. Okay, this is a very classic mug. Oh, yeah. Draw an oval like this. Okay, it needs to go to the sideways. Done? Are you done? Okay. I hope you're not drawing the oval like this. Okay, don't draw it like this, because if you draw it like this later on, when you want to draw your mug, it will look like a very weird mug. Look like you are looking at the mug from the top. Right now we want to look at the mug from the front. Okay, so this one is a no, right? Yeah, now let's continue. I want to make it look like the top of the mug is much bigger, so I'm going to make it bigger, and then as it goes down it becomes smaller. Same goes to this side, it goes smaller, and then you connect those two lines together. There you go. And don't forget the ear or the handle. Okay, alright. Okay, next step, we want to make it look as 3D or as realistic as possible. So I want you to start drawing another curved line starting from here. This is the end point over here. You need to start drawing a curved line all the way until here. There you go. Okay, now it looks more realistic, right? Okay, next step, we are going to draw the plate, okay, for your mug. So I want you to draw another oval bigger than the first one. You need to start a little bit like halfway through. Draw it over slowly, and then okay, make sure it's a little symmetrical like this. There you go. Okay, now if you want to make it look like it's a little deep, and then you can create another oval like this. Another oval, create the oval, and then later on we will put some shadow to make it look more there is a depth over there in your drawing. Okay, alright, now let's think about the type of lines that you want to put here on your mug and also at the background. You can separate these two. Maybe this half over here is your table later. Maybe this is your table. Okay, so it's your table. Maybe you can draw your tablecloth over here, and then this could be your the wall. Okay, you can draw anything over here. I think I'm going to draw a window maybe. So I'm going to draw a window like this, looking down up outside, drinking a hot coffee. Okay, so there's my window. I'm going to draw a little glass over here. Go. Okay, connect the dots, and then one more going downward. There you go. Okay, so that's it. Let's start with our lines. What type of lines do you want to use? You can choose from here, or you can think of something else, right? You can use shapes as well. Okay, any shapes that you want. Okay, I think I'm going to use um, these lines. A dash line maybe. Oh yeah, one more thing. When you're drawing the lines, like if it's a straight line like this, make sure it's a little bit curved, following the shape of your mug. If you make it straight, for example, if you do it straight like this, your mug doesn't look like curved. There is a curve there. Okay, you compare to the one when I'm putting it in a curve, right? Okay, so there's a curve over there, and then oh, I need to tone down the music. And then after my curve, maybe I want to put one straight line like this, another straight line going. Can you see I'm putting it in a curve? Okay, right? Then maybe over here I would like to put a dash line or a circle. Oh, I think I'm going to use circle this time. And I will end it with another dash line. Okay, there you go. And for this part, for the plate, you can use different lines as well. That is up to you. Okay, so I think I'm going to try it out. Put one more line over here. Okay, and then I will put dotted line at the edge, at the lid. Okay, can you see it? Right, so for the background also you can put many types of lines. Okay, maybe you want to put zigzag or what else. Let's say this is your tablecloth. Maybe you want to put a zigzag or straight line or any other shapes that you might have in your mind. You can try it out. Oh, that's a lot of lines, right? Okay, just leave this one empty because this is going to be um, your water later. And yeah, I forgot one more thing. Because this is a hot cup of water, you can draw like there are some steam coming out from it. Okay. There you go. Okay, right, so now I'm going to start with my coloring. Okay, standard 2. So this is the end artwork later on. And the last thing you need to do is that you can try to make some shadow under the plate and also at the side of the mug to make it look more realistic. Okay, you can use the tip of your finger. It's dirty, right? You can use that, or you also can use your black crayon as well. Okay, you can use your black crayon and then you rub it over this side and there. Okay, let me show you. Oh, this is blue. Where's my black crayon? Oh, here it is. Okay, then just rub it lightly. Okay, not too hard or you might break your paper. Rub it lightly and just follow the shape of the plate. Okay, next, under the cup as well, this side we want to make it look like there are shadows, so you can do some light rubbing. Yeah. Rub it lightly, just lightly. Okay. Yeah, can you see the difference? Now we want to put shadows over here as well. Use the same black crayon. Okay, you create a shade here. Just do it lightly and then same thing, you do your rubbing technique. Okay, see, same goes to the ear. Okay, the ear or the holder of your mug, just do it lightly. Okay, maybe this is your first time doing the shading like this, you can do it slowly. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I hope I can see a beautiful artwork from you later and different types of lines from you. Okay, all the best, be creative, and see you again next week. Bye.